Fight breaking news. Wanderlei Silva versus Acelino Freitas. Shocking boxing fight announced. Once again, thank you for tuning in today and get ready to dive deep into the intriguing story of Wanderlei Silva versus Acelino Freitas. Subscribe to our channel to get daily UFC breaking news and analysis through voice. Listen to the news and let us know in the comments what kind of UFC updates you want next. Let's get started. Wanderlei Silva versus Acelino Freitas, officially an exhibition boxing match, and the combat sports world is buzzing with excitement as two Brazilian legends from different disciplines are set to collide in the ring. Silva, a legendary figure in MMA known as the Axe Murderer, built his reputation in Pride and the UFC with his ferocious striking, aggressive style, and willingness to engage in brutal wars. Freitas, on the other hand, is a former boxing world champion and one of Brazil's most accomplished pugilists with a decorated career that saw him capture titles across multiple weight classes. The announcement of this exhibition has already sparked heated debate among fans and analysts, with Silva bringing decades of combat experience but primarily from MMA and Muay Thai, and Freitas boasting pure boxing pedigree. The stylistic clash is fascinating. Silva has never been afraid to step outside of MMA and try his hand in different formats, but this will be a true test against a seasoned boxer. Freitas, while retired from competitive championship boxing, still carries the technical sharpness that defined his career. The matchup is not about titles, rankings, or championship belts, but rather about legacy, spectacle, and giving fans a chance to witness two icons share the same ring. Exhibition matches have become a trend in recent years, blending entertainment with competition and allowing legendary fighters to showcase their skills without the long-term consequences of high-stakes contests. For Silva, this is another opportunity to demonstrate his fighting spirit, and for Freitas, it is a chance to remind the world why he was one of the most feared boxers of his generation. Promoters are marketing the fight as a meeting of two warriors who represent different eras and different combat sports, yet share the same passion for fighting. Fans in Brazil especially are thrilled since both men are national heroes. Silva brought global recognition to Brazilian MMA through Pride's golden era, while Freitas carried the boxing torch and inspired countless young fighters with his championship reigns. The bout will likely draw massive attention in Brazil and from combat sports fans worldwide who love seeing crossover contests. In terms of style, Freitas will hold the clear advantage in boxing technique, footwork, and precision punching. Silva, however, brings unpredictability, durability, and power forged from years of trading blows in MMA. He may not match Freitas's technical polish, but his pressure fighting and willingness to absorb punishment to deliver his own shots will make the fight compelling. Even as an exhibition, the intensity could escalate quickly with Silva's natural aggression and Freitas's competitive spirit. For Silva, the fight also represents a continuation of his post-MMA journey. Like many retired fighters, he has explored opportunities outside of the cage, but the allure of combat never fully disappears. His name still carries weight among fans who remember his epic battles with legends like Rampage Jackson, Dan Henderson, and Chuck Liddell. This exhibition keeps his fighting legacy alive while allowing him to compete in a safer, controlled environment. For Freitas, it is a celebration of his career, a chance to reintroduce himself to younger fans who may only know modern champions, but not the trailblazers of Brazilian boxing. Exhibition matches can sometimes be criticized for lacking stakes, but in this case, the stakes are in the pride and reputation of two warriors. Neither Silva nor Freitas will want to simply coast through the fight. Both men have spent their careers built on honor and intensity, and that mindset does not disappear easily. The fans will expect fireworks, and given Silva's inability to take things lightly inside any ringer cage, it is highly likely that the match will be action-packed. This announcement also fits into a broader trend of crossover fights in combat sports. In recent years, fans have seen boxers take on MMA fighters, celebrities enter the ring, and legends return for exhibitions. These events blur the lines between sports, competition, and entertainment, but they also create opportunities for iconic names to remain relevant and for fans to experience dream matchups that otherwise would never happen. Silva versus Freitas is exactly that. a clash that would never have been possible during their competitive peaks, but now offers a unique spectacle. The Brazilian media is already highlighting the cultural significance of this matchup. Silva represents the MMA explosion that made Brazil the fighting capital of the world during the early 2000s. Freitas embodies the golden era of Brazilian boxing when his fights would draw millions of viewers nationwide. To see these two share a stage is more than just a sporting event, it is a celebration of Brazilian fighting heritage across disciplines. Training footage and preparation details will only build anticipation. Fans will be curious to see how Silva adapts his MMA striking into a purely boxing format, and whether Freitas' timing and speed remain intact after years of retirement. Both men will undoubtedly take their training seriously, regardless of the exhibition label, because their pride as competitors will not allow them to show up unprepared. The fight also carries commercial potential. Promoters are expecting significant pay-per-view buys and live attendance, particularly from the Brazilian fan base and international audiences who have followed both careers. This is not just a fight, but a story of two warriors returning to the spotlight for one more showcase in front of a global audience. As the date approaches, narratives will grow. Silva, the relentless brawler, versus Freitas, the disciplined technician. Silva, the face of MMA violence, versus Freitas, the symbol of Brazilian boxing elegance. It's a matchup built on contrasts, yet grounded in mutual respect. Both men know what it takes to be at the top of their sport, and both carry scars of battles past. No matter the outcome, fans will witness history when Wanderlei Silva and Acelino Freitas step into the boxing ring for their exhibition. It's a rare meeting of icons whose paths never crossed until now, and it will be remembered not just as a fight, but as a cultural event for Brazil and the combat sports world. Thanks for watching Fight, your ringside seat for every UFC shocker. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to never miss breaking UFC news and the next big superstar updates.